Hey folks, Evan Hissey here for OMS, and I'm bringing you a brand new feature called View Designer. This will allow you to build your own overview tiles and custom dashboards, which we'll be calling views, that are very similar to the solutions that we ship to you today. So just like how change tracking displays software and Windows service changes and breaks down this data into specific important scenarios, you can build one of these views yourself that talks about your own services and your own applications or any other data that you can get into OMS. So let's dig straight into the feature to show you how to create your own OMS view. So how do I get to View Designer? I either click this overview tile here for View Designer, or any time on the left nav bar I can click this green plus button to get into View Designer. So let's check out a view that I've already created right now called Service Front End View, and this talks about my own service events and perf events I'm collecting in OMS for my front end. So I can click on this overview tile and it'll drill me straight into the view for my service front end. So I have a nice information tile where I can list instructions on what this view displays and how to use it properly for the rest of my team. I have these two different groups. The first one is talking about the metrics for my front end machines. So I have my average CPU by computer and I have my average memory usage by computer here. And then I have a breakdown beneath each one. And then I have my front end events. So I have an event level distribution in a donut here to talk about my information warning and error amount of events. And then I have my different computers and I'm breaking down how many events each of them is sending me. Then I have that same overview tile here broken down again for each machine. And then I have a list of queries that my team can use to dig specifically into this data that matters for this view. That way they can hit the ground running as soon as they get into the feature. So at the top here you can see this little edit icon. I can click on it and now I'm editing the same view dashboard that I was seeing. So I have all these different parts here on the left hand side for my inner dashboard that I can choose. So this one is my information part here where I can change the URL for documentation or the icon or the title, and I can type my own text here so that folks know how to use this view. I have a line chart here that's powered by the same queries that we use in log search. So I have type equals performance, my counter name is processor time, the object is processor, and then I'm measuring the average of this counter value by computers on an interval of an hour. So this then displays this in this nice line chart for me, and I can use that same query in the list where I'll get a breakdown per machine on the average CPU usage. And the exact same thing for the memory usage counter. I have this donut and list tile, which then allows me to group up certain types of fields into a donut to compare them with each other. So I have type equals event. I set the event level name to not be success because I don't want to see that in my donut. And then I'm measure counting by the event level name right here. And then I'm using the same query, breaking it down by computer for my list to show it there. So I'm just using the exact same search queries that I use every day in log search to build my own visualization so I can drill into those whenever I want. And then last I have the two timelines in a list where I have two queries here. One is just measuring my service events for a computer down in this list. I have the two different bars, so one is my type equals event and one is type equals perf, showing me the amount of data I'm getting in for my machine. And then I also have this list of queries part that allows me to just literally put each search query I want my team to be able to check out and then giving it a friendly name so they can view it. So when I save this here, I can see my dashboard and every single item here will go straight to search. So if I click on Evan PC, I'm going to dig straight into log search and perform a query to get me this perf counter for my CPU usage. And I see it right here in search and I can begin an investigation. So it's very powerful, and then it allows me to go straight from a dashboard very similar to what we find in solutions, but it's built on my own data I can bring with like custom logs or perf counters or Linux through syslog or Windows events. Any way I can get data into OMS and search over it, I can now visualize it here in a view. And I can clone this view, so if I have similar things, not just my service front end, but something in a back end, some particular type of machine such as Windows servers or SQL Server, if I care about a particular item or application, whatever it may be, I can build a view for it. So there's a lot to cover here. I could talk about this feature all day, but I really encourage folks to check out the documentation that's in the description below the video or on the blog post. And as always, give us feedback through the portal to let us know how this feature is for you. Today it's going to be in preview, so to enable this you need to go to settings, you'll need to go to preview features, and you'll need to enable the view designer here. So this will allow you to then see the feature on your overview. You'll be able to see the green plus button so you can dig into it, or the view designer. So we're really excited to ship this out to folks. Let us know how it is, and I can't wait to give you guys more. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope you guys have an awesome time using View Designer.